Hi guys, my name's Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about cross-stitch. Today it is June the 6th and I am here for a mid-year WIP parade. I must first apologise. I know that I have been missing for nearly a month. I'm so sorry. I had 3 big uni assignments to get in, and then once I got them in, my family got hit with RSV and we were pretty sick for a few weeks and I lost my voice, and we are all better now, thankfully, and I am back here. So I was thinking about coming back and doing a Flosstube, but then I thought, well, it's nearly mid-year, it's nearly my 1-year Flosstube anniversary, and I would really like to see how my stitching is going this year. So why not do a mid-year WIP parade? I am prepared. I've not only got finishes and WIPs, but I have been, as you see with my messy writing, I apologise, looking at my trusty spreadsheets. Of all my WIPs, I have put down how many stitches I have done on each WIP this year. Some of them are estimations because they were paper patterns, but it has been really, really interesting going through it all, and I'm excited to share it with you. So what I've done is first I've got my finishes. I have had 10 finishes this year, none of them big, and I don't know, I guess 10's not bad. I'm not unhappy with it, but I'm not super happy with it. So we will look at them. And then I have 46 active WIPs. Now, the WIPs, as we look at them, I have organised them by how many stitches I have left. So I have 3 categories. I have small WIPs, so WIPs I have 6,000 or under stitches left. I have large, which is 8,000 to 16,000, and I have BAP, the big projects, and that ranges from about 60,000 to 200,000 stitches left. So I thought that would be a really interesting way to go through them. And then I am going to talk about how I would like to WIP down to, in an ideal world, 25 WIPs. I know, probably more like 30 is more realistic, but yes, that would be nice, because what I always find when I go through all my projects is there's so many that should be getting love but isn't. It's not so much having so many projects that bothers me, it's just, that is an amazing piece. I really want it up on my wall. Why haven't I sat down and had a really good proper go at it? So yeah, that's kind of what I am thinking today. I hope that wasn't too confusing, but we'll sort it out as we go. Okay, well, let's get started with my finishes so far this year. So the first finish I had is Mando. Isn't he great? And I was pushed to finish this because I wanted to give it to my husband for Valentine's Day. So maybe I am a deadliner. Mando is from Altion Embroidery, which is an Etsy shop. The cover image they have is done on the white, but I thought how cool would it be to do it on black, and I did it on 28 count black even weave with the called for DMC. And I love it. I think it just looks great. It just took me, it was just under a year. I started it last summer and did quite a bit, then I put it away. I kind of struggled with it through the year, but when it got to summer again this year, it was quite easy to finish, and I think it was just the light was better. But yeah, really, really happy with it, and well, he loves it, so that definitely is a good finish. Really pleased with that one. And that is my only fully finished for this year, which I was a bit surprised at too. I'm like, wow, Adelaide, come on. You gotta get on it. So here we are at my second finish, and this was started and finished this year. It was really quick actually. And this is ABC by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And isn't it cute? Oh, I love it. This is on 28 count antique white Lagana with the called for DMC, just 2/2. and most of mine are over 2, unless I say otherwise. And the reason why it's on such a big piece of fabric is I thought I'd like to do Hive Rules, which is one of the partner pieces. There's 5 or 6 partner pieces in this, and that would, yeah, look really good here. So that is why it is still there. But I really should cut it and finish it into a pillow because it'd be so cute. So I probably will end up doing that as we get more towards spring. I'm in Australia, so it's winter here. Hence I'm rugged up, and hence I have a cat next to me. This is Amber. I actually have a fire like right there, so she's here. She's got me, she's got the fire. She's here for the warmth. But yeah, really like that one. That was a really fun, quick one. But I do find that with Primrose cottage stitch patterns. So my third finish. Oh yes, this is #joy. And this is a hands-on design pattern. It was released for the Jingle Ball Class 2024. It should be released for everyone this December, so at the end of this year. And how cute is that? I did change my colours. I had colours left over from the Christmas Wonderland Caterpillar CrossStitch kit, which, I'm not sure if you can see it. I've got my Christmas wall behind me. There we go. There we go, just up there. I had colours left over from that, and I just loved them and thought that was so cute. Sorry, I hope that's okay, you're not too seasick. Well, even the cat left me. Hopefully it wasn't too seasick. But I thought they work so well together. They look really cute in this design. This is 28 count platinum linen, which actually is the called for the design. And I did do the first bit of the class, the wool felt applique. I've just got to make it up into a pillow. But actually it's really cute. I thought, oh, maybe I could just put that in a frame. Wouldn't that look sweet? Anyway, really like this one. Another finish I am happy with. Okay, so then, oh, I have another Christmas one. So that's good, finishing 2 Christmas pieces this year, and I'd really like to have this one up on the wall. I should find a frame and put it on my Christmas wall. This is Holiday Glow by Satsuma Street. Oh, I just love it. It is stitched on 14 count Aida, hand dyed by me. It is the called for DMC and metallic threads. So if you see them, it is just so beautiful and glittery in real life. I love the shine of them, but that's so cute. I have to get a white frame. I can see it up on the wall with the others. It's gonna look amazing. So very excited to finish this. And actually I realized I don't have a Satsuma Street WIP at the moment, which surprised me so much. I would say I have to fix that, but I have some whipping down plans. So we will talk about that later, and how any new starts I want, because I know I won't be able to go cold turkey for new starts. That's just not me. But I do feel they have to be earned. So yes, we will talk about those plans, but yes, it's such a beautiful design, and it's available on her website now. I think I started it, I got it from the Jingle Ball 2023 originally, but yeah, anyone can get it off Satsuma Street website now. Okay, so that was 4, and what have we got? Oh, got one of my favorites. So this is probably the largest finish I've had this year, which isn't saying much because it's not that large. I don't quite remember how many stitches it was, and because my tablet died, I don't have it on my pattern keeper because I had to get a new tablet. I think it was like 6,000 stitches. And it was started last year and finished this year. So this is the Black Pearl by the Witchy Stitcher. Oh, I just love it. Why don't I have this one up on the wall? I need to find a black frame. I think I'm having trouble finding the right size frames. Last time I had a look, but I need to do some really good research and get some, because how great is that gonna look? Now this is 28 count coffee tea dyed and roasted Lagana. So the dyeing got the lovely browns and the roasting is from the oven. I did leave it in too long. It was slightly burnt, but worked perfectly for this pattern, I think, and because it's monochromatic, it's just stitched in 310 DMC, and I love this one. Another one that needs to be up on my wall. I do have a Halloween wall I'm forming, and this would just look amazing on it too, so I need to do that. Okay, I was going to say what number it was, but I can't remember what number finish it is. I think we're about halfway. Okay, so then, oh, I did some Valentine's Day stitching, and I've actually got three Valentine stitching finishes. So that went well. February went well. That was a good stitching month. So my first finish was one I did for my 14 days of Valentine stitching, and this is Valentine Terrarium by Tiny Modernist. And how cute is that? I just adore it. Oh, looks great, and I love this fabric. This is 32 count deep sea glass linen for number 12 Stitch Co, who's an Australian dyer, and this is with the called for DM. No? Am I lying? No, almost with the called for DMC. I changed the two green colours. And if you go look at my Valentine's Day videos, I would have those greens there. I will try and list all my projects below in the description, but I know from my last WIP Parade that because of the character count YouTube has for the description, I cannot do the amount of detail that I usually do. So usually it's just the name of the project and the designer. But if you want the thread details, just go to my Valentine's Day videos and the details will be there. Or you can email me if you're stuck too. So yeah, oh, I love this one. And actually now I've got, yeah, I do. I've got 3 Valentine's Day pieces, and my original plan was to do like cushions, but now I'm thinking, do I need a Valentine Day wall? I guess it doesn't have to be Valentine themed. It could just be like love and happy and bright, doesn't it? Because that is so beautiful and so cute. I love Tiny Modernist designs. As you'll see, I have a lot of her whips. So, what else did I finish in that bout of stitching? I finished another Primrose Cottage Stitches one. So this is Valentine Quaker. How gorgeous. And it's funny, I have the pattern, the Winter Quaker, also by Primrose Cottage Stitches, and I really want to start it, but that is going to be subject to my new start rules. So this kitty is on 28 count antique white Lagana, and it is stitched with the DMC variegated 48. And how great does that look? Like it did take me, because I'm usually a stitcher who stitches, you know, one leg all the way across and then the other leg back. So it did take me a little bit to get in the rhythm of one full cross, but the variegation is so worth it. I just love how that looks. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. Cushion, or do I try and find a frame? And then my other one, well, my last Valentine finish for this year is an Emma Congdon one, and it's from her book CrossStitch for the Heart, and this is You Are So Loved. And as you can see, it's also on the 28 count antique white Lagana, so they're going to look great together. And how cute is this? This was just really quick, and I used the called for DMC. Yeah, I love that. I love Emma Congdon's typography patterns. They're such fun to stitch. They stitch up pretty quick and they look amazing. So yeah, love, You Are Loved. Okay, so I think that's 8. How many do I have left? We'll work backwards. Yes, 2 left on my finishes. So these 2 I finished pretty close. I think April. Was it May or April? I think it was the end of April I finished these. And another Primrose Cottage Stitches. Isn't it funny? I did a video on Primrose Cottage Stitch designs, and I have so many Primrose Cottage Stitch finished, and I'm continuing the trend on. I mean, yeah, I have quite a few finishes from them alone here. And this was from their 13 Spooky Smalls book. I love this book. It has so many great patterns. Just incredible. I think I've done about 5 of them already and actually fully finished them. I now have another one to fully finish into a cute pillow. And this is Come We Fly. This is using the Called For DMC, and this is on the 28 count, that roasted coffee tea Titlagana I told you about. And the reason, or one of the reasons I have it divided in 4 is because I want to put 3 more of the designs. I've done them all on this fabric and I think they're going to look so cute in a basket together. In an ideal world, I'd love to have all 13 done. And maybe, you know, if I do a few each year, I will get there. I mean, I think I'll be halfway. So, yeah. And then my last finish so far this year is from this beautiful, beautiful Teresa Kogut book, Hello Halloween. Oh, sorry about the glare. How's that? I love this book. I have finished the Primwitch from this, not Primwitch, Witch's Lean from it before. So I was excited to have another finish. And this is Spooky. Isn't he cute? And this is just using the Called For DMC. I know usually she asks for over dyes, but I am a DMC girl. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can. That is my master set of DMC. I have it all in there. And yeah, that's what I used for this. And I think it looks fantastic. It's just, her designs are amazing. They're just so graphic. It's like that cat. He's about to take another step. He's mid-motion. She's just so clever, Teresa Kogut. And yeah, I love that one. And this fabric's beautiful too. This is Bushfire Natural. It is a 16 count Ada from Paddock Lane Designs, an Australian fabric designer. And as you can see, this would probably be a really cute little cushion. And then I have heaps left. Oh, look at that modeling. Isn't it incredible? And I would like to do another one from this book in it, which is Witch's Lean. But as we're going to see from all my other, especially Halloween whips, I need to finish some first. But yeah, I just think, oh, sorry about the glare. I get it? There we are. Yeah, I think that would look so good on that fabric too. Okay, so that is my 10 finishes for this year. It's, as I said before, I'm not unhappy with it, but I don't know. Life is unplanned. I know there definitely were periods in the year where, you know, I got really busy with kids and uni and sickness, and just comes along. But I can't, roughly, as I said, with paper patterns, I don't know how exactly how many I did, but I roughly calculated and I have stitched probably just over 50,000 stitches this year. And when you look at it that way, I thought, are my stitches where I want them to be? Because I have gone through and roughly written down on each whip how many stitches I put in this year, and I did feel, because I am very big on kind of weekly rotations, I usually do a different piece each night if I'm stitching, I did feel my progress was very scattered and here, there, everywhere. And if now somebody, I don't know, the CrossStitch fairy came and said to me, you've got 50,000 stitches, you know, put them off your whips, I would do it differently, which hindsight's a great thing, isn't it? And I did enjoy my stitching, but I kind of felt, all right, well, for the next part of this year, I would like to be more strategic where I put my stitches and get some of my whips finished so I can really enjoy having them finished and have them up on my wall. So I have organized all my whips by stitches. What should we go do? Shall we do lowest to highest or highest to lowest? Maybe we will start small and work up. So we will work with the lowest and my idea is we will do my small WIPs first. So I have 19 small WIPs, and then my large WIPs, I have 14. Is that right? Of them? Yep. And then I have 7 BAPs. And then I also have 6 other special projects which don't fit into a category for reasons I will show and give. And we'll go from there. Okay guys, I am back and I have actually grabbed my special WIPs first. I thought, okay, let's get rid of the exceptions. Not get rid of them, talk about them. And then we will get to my stitch counts. So the first one I have in my special is because I am thinking about UFOing it. That is why I didn't put it into my, well actually I guess it would be a large, although it's a paper pattern, so I'm not sure how many stitches are left. But this is my Cut Through Steam Train by Bothy Threads. I know, how good does it look? But I feel like I've been talking about this for months and I never actually work on it. And it's got to the point where I'm like, am I gonna work on this? Maybe I should UFO it, as in put it in the back of the cupboard for a while, just not count as part of my WIPs, and see, do I feel relief and freer? Because cross-stitch is meant to be a really fun hobby. So this was a kit that I started when I was pregnant with my eldest. He's now 7, so as you can see, it's a very young WIP, isn't it? Depending, yeah, how you look at it. And this is where I'm up to. I have done tiny bits on this, like the 31st of December, I did a little bit of the roof, but I never go back and do a proper chunk on it. I never get it out. It's on 16 count Ada. It has one of the Bothy Threads patterns. So it is 9 pages of black and white pattern, just the crosses, and then 9 pages of backstitch. And I just never reach for it. So that's why it is in my special category. If I UFO it, I'm down to 45 WIPs. I know that's not a reason to UFO it, but I'm not stitching on it and it's not bringing me that special joy that other WIPs are at the moment. So that is a special category there. The others, sorry, I was going to put it down. I have a bag to put it in. I look down, there's a cat in it. Thank you, Amber. Anyway, the next one in my special WIP pile would be an ongoing sal. So I feel I have 2 ongoing sals at the moment, which I'm behind on. And I'm thinking of banning myself from ongoing sals. For 2 reasons. One, I never really keep up with them. Occasionally I do, but it's the exception, not the rule. And then 2, I always feel later on that if I knew the whole design, maybe I would have picked a different fabric, or maybe would have picked a different color thread. So probably I'm overthinking it, but yeah, I just felt, well, maybe Adelaide, this is revolutionary. You should just wait till the whole design is out. I know, who would have thought it? Before you decide you're gonna stitch it. But anyway, this is Lola Crow's Extraordinary Birds, which I had to jump on this one. Everyone's stitching it. And I'll put a picture of where it's up to at the moment. I think it is up, I think I'm 2 parts behind. Let's put it that way. 2 parts-ish. So this is what mine is looking like, and actually I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really good, and I am stitching this one with friends, so it is fun. So this is on 28 count, hand dyed by me, Lagana, and yeah, it's quite a pretty pale blue. This is using the called for DMC. Oh, it's hard to get this one all in the frame. I have to keep holding it back. And as you can see, I've done quite a lot of the frame. I'd probably done, oh, I don't know, 3/4 of the frame. And I've done all part 1 and I've started part 2. So that's where I'm up to. I think part 4 has just come out. You would have seen in the picture, but how good does that look? And it was really fun to stitch. So because this is an ongoing sale, I'm guessing it's going to be large, but I don't know how many stitches is going to be finished at the end. And I don't know how many stitches I've got to go other than a lot. How many stitches am I at the moment? I am at 6,042 stitches. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. And okay, I've only got the second part in. So the total for the frame and the first two parts I have is 7,939, which is 76.11%. So yeah, it would be more than that if you added the other parts. And maybe that's another reason I thought I shouldn't jump on sales, because I love using Pattern Keeper, but I really hate adding the each part to Pattern Keeper. I know you just save it and export your progress and import the new pile and then import it back in, but it just puts me off. Obviously, I'm a princess. Sorry about that. Whinging about something so inconsequential. But yeah, look, it is beautiful. I'm going to keep it in my special WIPs section, because if it's a special WIP, it means that I can stitch it whenever I want. I can pick it up and keep going. It's an active sale. I think I will have lots of fun. It'll be good to get some good progress on it this year. So yes, that is Lola Crow Extraordinary Birds. So that is my second special WIP. Though if I UFO the other one, it might be my first. My cat is now lying upside down and expanded because I don't want to put my cross-stitch projects anywhere. Okay, my third special project is another ongoing sale. Once again, I know this is going to be big, but I don't know how big, and I'll put a picture of it up. This is the Fox and Rabbit Cloister Garden. This is a free sale you can get on their website. It is free for this year, which is so amazing and generous of them. And it is so, I love it. It is fun. It is bright. How pretty is it? I am stitching this on 25 count. Now, all the other ones you've seen so far have been 2/2. This is actually 1/1. So it is really tiny in real life. There you go, that's my hand. That's it. But yeah, I really love it. I am stitching this with my Granny's threads. So I have, which I started with before I was lucky enough to get my master set, a box of her threads, and some of them don't have the numbers on and are a bit mixed up, but that's okay for this. As you can see, I'm doing everything different colors, and I just pull it out and have a go, and it's going to be bright and fun and cheery, and yeah, I really like this. So active sale, still going. I am putting this in that special category where I can stitch on this anytime I want. Okay, so that is number 3. Number 4 is A Year in Stitches by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This is a free pattern from them if you sign up to their newsletter through their Facebook. So I will put the picture up, and this is in the special category because I can't finish this now. It is a temperature stitch the way I'm doing it. So as you can see with mine, here we go. So January is done, February is done, March, April, I'm up to May. So I am a bit behind, but it's not one I can just sit down and go, right, I'm gonna finish this year. This one I do have, oh, I lost my sheet, one sec. Only cats could pick up things for you too, but then they'd be useful, and I guess that's not the cat way, is it? I am up to 1,320 out of 4,241, so 31.12%. So yeah, I'll probably put 1,000 stitches into, no, it'll be 1,320 into it this year. So yes, this will be in my special pile if I want to pick it up and keep going, which hopefully I do, because I think it's just going to be so awesome. Now we're in winter. If I started filling it in, I'd be getting some of the blues, which would be very exciting. And it's really nice, this one. So many people are stitching it all over the world, and we have such different weather. I mean, a lot of people in the northern hemisphere started off with the blues, didn't they? Well, I kind of had a temperate jumble for our summer, but yeah, no, I really like this one. So another one in the special pile, and this is on 28 count Ice Blue Lagana, is from Zweigart, and I am using the called for DMC colors, and I put a bead on the first of each month. I don't know if you can see. There actually is an orangey kind of autumnal coloured bead for the first day in autumn, because I thought that would be fun too, the change in seasons. And this is using the typewriter method, where you go back and forth. So yeah, another special WIP, and then my second last special WIP. This is 324 by WorksbyABC. This was my daily stitch, and then I kept making mistakes, and I've still got a mistake in it I haven't unpicked yet. I know. So if you can see, I have repeated certain colours because I was looking at the wrong row when I was stitching. So my colours are duplicated instead of changing. I need to go back and unpick that, but overall it looks fantastic and I love it. Now the reason this is in my special pile is because I just wasn't a piece that I felt, you know, some pieces you can pick up and you can stitch on and get really good progress on it. Because every single square of this is a colour change, I just thought this has to be a piece where I can pick up and stitch in it when I want and put it down when I want. I can't see it as being like, it's the next one in the queue, right, let's stitch this to a finish. That's not going to happen for me. I'd probably wander away to other things. Be like, oh, I've got to stitch all that, do all those colour changes, no thanks. So another one in my special pile, this is 36 count antique white linen, and I am using the called for DMC. It is 324 colours as with the name. So called for fabric, called for thread, and apart from that, which has to be undone, I think it's looking pretty amazing. It's beautiful. I need to get back to it. And hopefully with less WIPs I'm able to stitch, I will. Okay, so I have one more WIP, which is in my special pile, and this is requested, I guess you say, on demand. Even this morning when I was getting my projects all together and organising, my daughter comes up to me and she's like, "Mum, you know Cordelia?" And I'm like, yes, she means this beautiful, can we get it? Beautiful mermaid by Bella Filipina that she has requested me to stitch. And she's like, I know it's not May anymore, but you have to keep stitching on her. She is very high priority and I would like her finished and up on my wall. And I'm like, okay. She's 6, by the way, and she knows her mind and what she wants. So at that point, I took it out of my large project pile, which it was in, and actually it was towards the bottom, because even though this is a paper pattern, I'm guessing I have a lot of stitches left on this. I mean, what did I estimate? I estimated it's about 14,000 stitches, and I've done about 1,000. That's my estimate. I mean, being a paper pattern, I'm not going to go and count them all exactly. I started it last month for my mermaid, and this is where I got to, and I just have to think, yep, that's the right way. So this stunning, amazing fabric is Blue Ocean Floor. It is from Colour Cascades, an Australian fabric dyer. It is her 28 count Lagana. And oh, look at that modelling. It is so beautiful. I am using the called for DMC, and it is 2/2. And actually, sorry, I should have mentioned that before. My 324 on the 36 count, I am doing that 2/2 as well. that's actually why I think the colours look so lovely and bright. So, but yeah, isn't it gorgeous? So yes, my daughter is waiting. She is waiting for me to finish this. So I knew I couldn't just put it in a list and wait for it to come up or till I get to it. I thought, no, as she says, it's a high priority piece. But she will be so beautiful when she's done. I have fully kitted her up. Sorry, I'm just looking what I did with her pattern. Here it is. There we go. She will just be stunning. So definitely high priority. I can't wait to see how she's coming out in this fabric. I'm loving how bright it is and how she'll look. So yeah, that is my last special high priority piece. So those pieces, 6 altogether, although 5 if I UFO the first one, I can work on anytime I want. That is my plan. And then what I have done, I'm sorry, I'm going to show you my very messy sheet again. So the ones I have highlighted, so these 3, that is my small, that is my large, that is my BAPs. The ones I have highlighted are the ones in each category with the least stitches, and I also can work on them. So that will kind of bring my WIPs to my active, I guess, WIPs that I want to work on in the next, I don't know, few months, to kind of around 10. And I think I will find that a lot more manageable. I'm hoping to get a lot more focused progress and some finishes. So let's go through and see what they are going to be. And then after that, we'll talk about how I'm going to manage new starts. Okay, just one sec. Okay, I'm back. I've got my next pile of WIPs to go through. I have gained a kitty friend again. Hello, Amber, as you can see. She's very pleased with herself. She's laid in my cross-stitch bag enough, and now she's back up here. Okay, so I have gone and got my small WIPs. So these range from, well, this first pile is 0 to 3,000 stitches, but actually my small category is 0 to 6,000 stitches. When you have 19, it's hard to stack them all up. So I thought, right, let's break them in half. And the first one at the top of my list with the least number of stitches to complete, I think I'd have less than 100 to get this finished, is a Paddock Lane Designs Patreon ornament. It is their October snowflake ornament. I'll put a picture of it up. Isn't it cute? And I'm hoping to finish this tonight, so then it will, I'll have 45 WIPs. I will have 1 finish, which will contribute to my new starts. I'm thinking maybe 2 finishes for a start. I think I remember Crafty Gamer Jamie saying she was going to do that last year. She was going to do 2 finishes for 1 new start. I did wonder with my number of WIPs if I should do 3. But I don't want to be a glutton for punishment, especially once I get through my quick ones. So we will see, but this is where I am up to. So I started this last year in December. Isn't the fabric beautiful? This is Aquamarine, a 28 count opal Lagana by Paddock Lane Designs. It is so stunning. It was a kit from their Patreon, which is how they run their Fabric of the Month program. How Lisa runs her Fabric of the Month program, and it came with this beautiful green Silks for You, which I'd never used before, but it is just stunning in colour and feel to stitch. And as you see, it's beaded. And I did this one last year in December, and then I never got to do the second one to finish it. And because it's a kit, it came in this really lovely little bag, and you can see there's even the ornament to finish it in. So I need to get that finished. So this is number 1. I'm hoping tonight I can get it finished, my WIP with the least number of stitches, and oh, it's going to be so cute when it's done. Because it's a paper pattern, I don't have specific statistics for that one, but as you can see, there's not far to go. All right, number 2 is another paper pattern that I don't think I have far to go on at all for another finish. And this was sent to me by Sherry, who's a really, really lovely lady and subscriber, and she was so kind and sent me this beautiful pattern by Tiny Modernist. I didn't even know Tiny Modernist had little bee patterns, and it's called Bees and Honey. Isn't it cute? And I started this one earlier in the year, and oh, how cute is that? I just love it. And my idea was, I remember I started it for Rho from Rho's Crafty Corner birthday sale, and she was doing try something new, and I thought it would be lovely finished as a little drum, and I've never done a drum before. However, before I get to the drum part, I really need to finish the stitching. So I am pretty close-ish. So that is where I am at. So this is on that lovely blue fabric I had before, 32 count deep sea glass. It is a linen from number 12 Stitch Co. I was just doing this little scrap. Obviously, I don't know, back stitching gone wrong or something. I'm not sure what happened there. Oops, might have to undo that and restitch it, but I've done a lot of the bee. I just need to back stitch and do the pretty flowers. And how cute is that gonna look? I think that is gonna be the sweetest little drum. So not much to do, and I think I'll really, really enjoy the stitching and the finish. So looking forward to that one. I'm not sure what I'd estimate for how many stitches left. What do you think? 200? I don't know. Let's say 200 stitches, so not far to go on that at all. Okay, number 3 is one I'd really like to get finished this month, so this would be a good push. This is Letter from the Mountains. Now this was a piece from the first retreat I ever went to, so that was the Stitching in the Mountains retreat with Jo from Mojo Stitches. She was the designer there, and Lisa was there too from Paddock Lane Designs. They run the retreat, and it's amazing. And I am going back again for the second time at the end of this month. So how awesome would it be to have this actually finished and in the little stitchy organizer? Yeah, so I guess a FFO, fully finished. So, so excited to go again. And yes, I would love to have this done. Now this was a lot of firsts for me too, because I went in 2023, it would have been. I say that, and then look what I've stitched. Yeah, I wonder what year it was I went. Oh dear. Anyway, this was a lot of firsts for me. It's 36 count linen. It is 1/2, which I'd never done before. It uses Cottage Garden threads, which I'd never used before, including one called Blue Mountain, which, how apt. I mean, I live in the Blue Mountains and the retreat's in the Blue Mountains. You just couldn't get more apt than that. And I don't have that far to go, so basically finish that border and do the line of dots across, and the stitching is finished. I then just have to make it up. So I don't know what to estimate for this one. We could go wild. 1,000 stitches. I don't know, is it 1,000 stitches, that border? It does have a few color changes. As you can see, I've done it on this side, but yeah, not far off a finish. So it'd be really nice to have that one finished. I'm sure I'd enjoy having a little stitchy organizer as well. So that is my next one, and I'm pretty sure on the Mojo Stitches Etsy store she has this available if you like this pattern, but she has lots of other really beautiful ones, and often they have like an Australian feel to it. I mean, that is a lyrebird up there. How lovely. And Australian flowers. So yeah, that is my 3rd one in the list. And then what have I got next? Oh, so this is a Valentine's Day one, which actually I got quite good progress. I started this on February this year, and this is Hugs and Kisses by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I'll put a picture up. And this is where I am at. So I'd say I'm halfway. Once again, I don't have this in a program. I used to only use Pattern Keeper and I didn't have much success getting this in. But now I use markup. I've got quite a few frosted pumpkin stitchery patterns in, so I really should try and see if I can get this one in too. But I'd say I'm halfway. I'd say there's at least 1,000 stitches to go to finish because I need to finish that border and the words and the ice cream. But yeah, how cute is that? Oh, hello. I have done others in this series and finished them as a cushion, so I just think it'd be so cute. Oh, cushion. I could do a frame though and add it to that Valentine wall idea, couldn't I? I'll think about that. But yeah, just the called for DMC with this. So really like the frosted pumpkin stitchery patterns, and it'd be nice to have some more finish too. Okay, and then okay, so this is a Bothy Threads one, another one, and I'm not UFOing this one. I would really like to finish it because how cute is this? This is Row of Dogs. This would be my WIP Shame. Has to be. Oh my gosh, how old would it be? Maybe 12 years? Maybe nearly 15? I don't know, it's a long time. Anyway, I got back into CrossStitch, if you don't follow me regularly, September 2022. That's kind of when, yes, I found Flosstube and, well, actually I found Caterpillar CrossStitch, which I have up behind me. Their Christmas sale and that, yeah, I found Flosstube and got back into it. But so this is pre that, very pre that. But I've done quite a bit. Well over halfway. It actually doesn't have that much stitching left to go. So where am I at? Here we go, 4 dogs. 4 dogs, so maybe just over 1,000 stitches. So if I knuckle down, I could get that done. And it just looks so good. I think this would look amazing up on the wall framed, and it's so happy. And I have my little doggy Bertie. He's a Tibetan Spaniel, so he's not actually in there. He's kind of, I don't know, the Basset Hound, the Beagle. He's blonde too, so, but he'd be like them. He's got that, his facial expression is definitely closest to the cute Basset Hound. So yeah, would like to have this one done. I think that is achievable too. Well, this year definitely, if I'm going through my WIPs. And it'd be nice to not have it hanging around for another year, because I feel like I pull it out a lot and go, oh yeah, WIP Shane, still here all these years. This is just from the kit, so it is 16 count Ada, actually, that one with the threads. I think they use Madeira, the Bothy Threads kits. So yeah. Okay, and then this one you will recognize. I was meant to get this one finished in May. Oops. It didn't happen, but I did get some very good progress on it. So in May, I was trying to do Mermay before uni and sickness and everything came. And my idea was if I only did 150 stitches on this per day, I'd get it done. And that should have been achievable. But honestly, we were just so sick that I didn't stitch for like nearly 2 weeks. I was just, yeah, on another planet. So this is where I got to. And I hope I said this is by a tiny Modernist. It's a Mermaid's Life. Hopefully I had a picture up before. And I am pleased with the progress I got. I know it's not finished, but compared to I only had the bottom done at the beginning of May, like not even all the coral, just literally the bottom. Look at that, it's really coming along. So I managed to get this one in markup, and my statistics are it's at 4,593 stitches out of 6,399. So at the moment it's at 71.78%. I stitched this year, I estimated, because I started before I put it in markup, I estimated I probably came into it with 1,000 stitches done. So this year I have stitched on at 3,593, that was all in May. And I have 1,806 stitches left. So a jump from the others, which I say around 1,000, but it is definitely doable. And this would be so cute to have finished. I know my daughter has her heart set on Cordelia, the other mermaid, but I think this would look super cute up on her wall. And what's not to love about it? It's so happy and bright. And this is that 32 count deep sea glass, that linen I love from number 12 Stitch Co. with the called for DMC. So yeah, on its way, and it would be nice to get it finished. Okay, and then, oh, this wasn't a great start. So my next one's actually a Christmas piece, and this is All Is Bright by Hands On Design. I'll put a picture of it up. Now this was a jingle ball design. I think though now it's available to everyone because it is from 2023, but at least I started it. That is promising. Now I don't have this one in, no, I don't have it in a program with statistics, but I kind of roughly estimated. This is where mine is at, which is a start, and this is 14 count Ada, hand dyed by me, which actually looks okay at this moment in the camera. It did, I don't know if you see, that's the problem with dyeing, it did get some kind of brown blotches on it, which aren't nice, but the top of it, where this is probably the best. So that's where I put it. I thought, yes, let's use that. And I have estimated that I've done, well, maybe I was generous, 600 stitches. I don't know, what do you think? Maybe 600, maybe not, looking a bit less now, maybe 300, maybe it's optimistic. I think the design is about 3,000 stitches looking at it, 2,000 to 3,000. So look, I probably have at least 2,000 to go. So a bit more, but not huge. It's a small, it's doable. It's one I should be, yeah, getting it finished and having more Christmas pieces done. And I think it'd look really cute up on my Christmas wall. So yeah, that is the next one there. And then how many do I have left in this pile? I have, oh, 2 more in this pile. Okay, so this is another Jingle Ball one. This was a class by Tiny Modernist, and she will be releasing this one for everyone in December. This is the gingerbread house. Isn't it cute? Now, I didn't get my class stitching done, only started. So this is where I am at. Look at that. How cute is that little gingerbread man? And how great is this fabric? This is 28 count salted caramel. It's a linen from number 12 Stitch Co, and I'm using the called for DMC. Maybe fold that up, bring it closer. Oh, I love that. It is so cute. It is so happy, so fun. I even have the cardboard cut out, so to finish it as the little house. So I really should get back on that. I know it's quite a bit of stitching, so that's kind of one side, and then I have got 3 more sides to do, but yeah, oh, super cute. And I remember it as being fun to stitch too. So then, oh, the last one in this pile. So I must be, yeah, I can count. So this would be number 9 in my smalls. And this is another retreat piece that was at that 2023 retreat that I haven't finished. I barely started, but it is a start, and I really like it. I really would love to have it stitched up on my wall, so I should just get it done. And this is Glenella. So that actually is the name of the guest house where the retreat is held in the Blue Mountains. And this is by Paddock Lane Designs. And isn't it beautiful? It's got the 3 sisters, it's got the lodge where the retreat is, and then it's got the Australian poem, The Colours Change with Blue and Crimson Blending, which was written about the Blue Mountains. So I really like this one. Now, because it came as a retreat kit, I'm actually not 100% on the fabric. I know it's Paddock Lane Design fabric, and it's really lovely. It's Lagana. It seems about 32 count, I think, because my stitches are a little bit tighter, but It's really lovely, and I'm just using the kit threads. That looks like a Cottage garden thread's variegated from it, but as you can see, a way to go. I've estimated 3,000 stitches. Is that too much? Maybe? I don't know, but kind of around there. So, yeah. It would be lovely to have it finished. So, have I said that about everyone? I apologise. Okay, so that is my first pile of small WIPs. I'm going to go and put them back in bags and get my next pile of small WIPs. So I guess my last one, and then yeah, we've got large, and then we've got BAPs. Hopefully you're getting some nice stitching done, having a nice drink. I will see you soon. Hi guys, I am back. I've lost my stitchy friend. I must have been too disruptive when I was moving stuff around. But that's okay. I have got the rest of my small number of stitches, I guess we'd say. So these are between 3,000 to, I'd estimate about 6,000 left on them. Some of the designs though, I guess I wouldn't classify them as small, but the amount I've got left of them to do is small, if that makes sense. So let's get to it. So the next one I have, which was a sale that just finished this year, is the Arctic Animal sale by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So I'll put a picture of it up. It is out now. It is finished. And, you know, as far as sales do, I don't think I did too badly with this one. So this is where I am up to. Oh, look at that. I just love it. This is 28 count Lagana, hand dyed by me. I always wonder why I had to put it smack bang in the middle. I think I thought it was going to be bigger than it was. But oh well, I can have a beautiful fabric border around it if I like. We'll see what size frame I find. But this is using the called for DMC and the Rainbow Gallery thread it asked for, and I just love it. I think it looks so good. Now, I didn't have this in anything. I was stitching it like, I guess like a paper chart, printing it out and stitching it for most of the sale. However, now I have subscribed to Markup. It actually goes in there, and Markup told me that the whole sale is 14,546 stitches. Now, I haven't marked off what I've done. That would take ages because I've stitched quite a bit. I am estimating that I am at about 11,500. That's what I estimated. That leaves me with about 3,000 to go, which probably I've got to finish all that row, that animal. I need to bring my border down, and then I need to do the whole bottom chunk. So that's probably, you know, about right. So not heaps, but yeah, quite a bit to get it done. But looks so good, and I'm not exactly sure where I'd put this when it's finished, but oh, it's lovely. Maybe I'll put it in a kid's room. They really, actually, we watched so much on the Antarctic because of the penguins. I feel I know a lot about the Antarctic in depth. We need to catch up a bit on our Arctic, but aren't those animals so cute and so happy? I've just really enjoyed stitching it, and I love the aurora. Maybe that's what I need, an aurora wall. We were talking about Space September earlier in the year, and yeah, a space wall. I don't know, maybe this would go on it. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, this is 2 over 2. Yeah, sorry, I'll try and remember to say it because I know I get asked a lot, but if I don't, assume it's 2 over 2. Okay, so that was number 10 in my smalls, and then 11 is a pattern from Flossie Fox Shop. Try saying that fast. This, I'll put a picture up, is Water Lily Dragon. It was from her July Patreon, but is now available to everyone. And this is where I am up to. Oh, I love this fabric. Every time I get it out, I go, oh, that's really nice. So this is 14 count Ada, hand dyed by me. Okay. So I changed the colours because we love Raya the Last Dragon. If you watch it, you will see I also changed the July to Sisu which is the water dragon's name, who's a main character, and she's blue. So I've changed that. However, what I have found is this pattern went into Pattern Keeper and I had it on my old tablet and I changed the colours in my old tablet. And now I've gone back to it. I have Pattern Keeper in a new tablet because that tablet died. And obviously I exported my progress across, but it didn't keep the colours. So I should have thought of that before. So I have to go through my DMC set and match what colours for the dragon. And then, which, it's only 5 colours. It's not a big thing. Come on, Adelaide, just do it. Stop whinging. I also would like to go back, and because I started with the flower, which is the called for colours, I actually think it would look better doing the lilies in mauve to match the colours I picked for the dragon. So that's what I'm thinking of going back and undoing. So I probably, what's my statistics for Sisu? My statistics are 1,003 stitches out of 4,315, which is 23.24%. So I have 3,312 left. So probably if I undo that, I have a little bit more, maybe 3,500 left. But yeah, it's lovely. It's one, my kids really like Ray Last Dragon at the moment. So, you know, moment wise, I should get it done. And it's not too far back in my list of WIPs. So yeah, it's doable, I think. It's doable. I might even say this year, if that's crazy. I don't know. I finished 10 so far, so I could finish another 10, couldn't I? But it depends on what happens with the new starts. We'll talk about that. But yes, so that is my water lily dragon. And then I also have, I did a video on Flossie Fox Shop patterns, and I have lots of new patterns. I would love to stitch from her as well, but I have to get this one done first. I mean, the problems we have, they're good problems to have, aren't they? And then this one is very familiar. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is a Christmas calendar by the Tiny Modernist. I'll put a picture of it up. And this is what I did for my 25 days of Christmas stitching last year. And I was meant to finish it, but yeah, I think I got sick again too. Oh, that happens. And so I was doing a block a day and I didn't get it done. So this is where I got up to. And this beautiful, beautiful fabric is from Paddock Lane Designs. It is their Bright Sky and it is on 32 count opal Lagana. I'm using the Called for DMC and I just love how it looks. And I am up to 11,248 stitches out of 14,847. So it's at 75.76%. So 3/4 of the way there. And I have 3,599 left. So not many. Now my aim has been to do 12 days of Christmas stitching in July and get this done then. So I might be pulling this one out of order to finish it because I'd really like to do that then. I mean, Christmas in July, wouldn't it be amazing up on my Christmas wall? Like, yeah, there's a lot of incentive there, but I won't say, what's this? Number 12. I won't say I'll have the 11 WIPs before it all done by July in a month. Wow, that'd be quite a bit of stitching. We'll see. But yeah, I can't wait to have this done. It is so fun. It is so pretty. I know when it gets near Christmas, December, we're going to have fun counting down the days. Like, yeah, I just love Tiny Modernist Advent calendars. Okay, so. And then the next one I have, I don't have the biggest start on. So this was another one I started in December, another Christmas one. It is Teresa Kogut's 'Tis Near Christmas Day. And I love it. I love the verse ones. I did her Witch's Lean one from that Halloween book I showed earlier, Hello Halloween. And this is the same vintage postcard series. And isn't it gorgeous? It says, when Santa goes riding with gifts in his sleigh, the moon laughs and whispers, 'tis near Christmas Day. And I have started it a little bit. So at the moment, it's for naughty children. when Santa goes rid. I really need to get some more done on it. I'm just using the DMC so far, so I think I've just stitched in 310, the black, and this lovely fabric is 27 count Linda cloth. It is an even weave from Zweigart, and it's vintage country mocha. And doesn't it look fantastic? I know it's printed, but I always love it. I love stitching on this. 27 count Linda cloth is an amazing experience. I highly recommend it. I just enjoy it so much. I did my frosted pumpkin stitchery cozy cafe on it too, and it looks so good, it feels so good. Yeah, I look forward to getting back to this and doing a really, getting some really good progress on it. I think it'll be a fun experience. And that is part of the reason why I'm doing this and organising my WIPs this way through the stitch counts of how much I've got to go, because it's time these got proper love. I don't want them hanging around for years, forever. I want them up on my wall. Okay, so what's next? Another Bothy threads. Okay, I'm unsure I estimated right for this one. I did wonder if maybe it should be further back, because maybe I was too generous. Because they're paper patterns, it's hard to tell. But this is Sewing Fun by Bothy Threads. This was a really lovely Christmas present from my brother, and it was 2 Christmases ago, so not too long. As you see, it's quite a detailed design. Now I have cross-stitched half of it because it comes as 2 pages. And I actually swapped the fabric out in this. It was 14 count Aida. I changed it to 28 count Lagana because that's what I like to stitch on. I'm using the threads though, the Madeira thread they use, and how cute is that? It is a really fun design. I'd love to have it finished and hanging up. Now I have estimated, because it is a paper pattern, that I have 5,000 stitches left. The other half, let's have a look. Yeah, I reckon it could be more. Look at all that floor. Maybe this should be further back. I don't know, but then wouldn't it be amazing to have it done? So what I need to do next when I get to it is go in and backstitch. Backstitch this half and then start stitching the next half, because it is so fun. It is so happy. Look at those naughty cats. How can they not be stitched? Like, yeah, it's my life. If I had a craft room, it would be my life. Though I have to get another cat. I have 2, but they're very happy together, and they are 11 now. So yeah, not gonna wreck the harmony at the moment, and they get on with Bertie really well too, our dog. So if I had 3 cats, they'd be like that. Okay. So what is next? Oh, I love this one. So this is the box that came in. This is from a company called Gecko Rouge, and it's Ho Ho Ho, their mystery Christmas kit, and I was so lucky to get one last Christmas. And this was the design in it, which was such a surprise, such a happy surprise, because penguins, very, very big in my house. Isn't it cute? And I've done quite a bit on this one, considering I started it Christmas Day would have been. So this is where I am at. As you can see, what got done first? The penguin, but the robin's really lovely too. And I have been working on the polar bear below, but he is quite chunky. So I am up to, this is called We'll Find a Way. It's not available on their website at the moment because it was a mystery Christmas kit, but I wouldn't be surprised if they released it as a kit in December, because a year after. And this I am up to 4,290 stitches out of 9,541. So I am at 44.96%, which is funny because I really thought I was further along, but that's how big that polar bear must be. I mean, look at that, I'm just under halfway. So I do have quite a bit of stitching to do on him. This is 18 count Ada that came in the kit. And actually I have enjoyed it so far. I have, as you can see, the marks, I've been stitching it with a Q-snap. And I put it in my Lowry stand so I can do two-handed stitching, which I've been enjoying. It's been really nice doing something differently. Usually I save that for like when I do over one full coverage, but yeah, it's been really cool. And I can't wait to finish him. I'm really hoping it's this year. And I thought from the shape, this could make a really cool Christmas stocking. I mean, I would have to add Christmas fabric around it, maybe blue with snowflakes to get it in the stocking shape. But it just kind of, yeah, I just thought how cool would that look finished. So that is my thoughts for this one. I have, how much left? Maybe I should have printed this bigger. I have 5,251 stitches left. So not as close as I thought, but yeah, it would be great to get this done. It means I have to work hard on the other one so I can get to it in the queue. I don't know. Maybe I will end up swapping it with Sewing Fun, because what's this, 5,200? And even though I estimated 5,000 for this, I am wondering if it's more 6,000. Maybe they should be swapped in the queue. We'll see. We'll see. If I get that far, I'll probably give myself permission and be like, yeah, you know, you finished 12 whips. You can swap 2 around, Adelaide. If. Okay, what's next? Oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 left in my small section. Okay, so next, oh, I just love this one too. And penguins, this is Cup of Cheer from Shannon Christine. I'll put a picture of it up. Isn't it just the cutest thing? So gorgeous, such a wonderful, colourful, cheery Christmas piece. And this is where I'm up to. This is 28 count Lagana, hand dyed by me. I'm using the Call for DMC and I just love it. I just think it looks so good, and it's going to be so fun getting back to this and stitching it. Yes, another one I'd love to have up on my Christmas wall. And this I have in Pattern Keeper, and I am up to, oh, I'm really not far along at all. So this is only 865 stitches, and that is out of 6,603 stitches, which is 13.1%. So quite a way to go, just over 10%. Yeah, I guess really, so what, I worked on it, I started it last December, so it got some love there, a tiny bit through the day. I tried to do like a Santa Sunday, but yeah, it needs a chunk, doesn't it? It needs a chunk to get done. It's so happy and fun, and Shannon Christine has such lovely designs, and I did a video on her and talked about her patterns, and there are like 3 I want to do, especially her gingerbread train, so need to get a move on. I think that's what I was talking about before when I was talking about the cross-stitch fairy. If she could reallocate what I put some stitches into, it'd be really nice. I mean, that one Cup of Cheer has 5,740 left. So it sounds like a lot, but if you think, if I did stitch 50,000 stitches so far, like, this could have been done. So, yeah. Hoping, we'll see what happens. These can get some proper love. Okay, so next we have the Mysterious Halloween Town. I'll put a picture of it up, and this is by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is the 3rd time I've restarted this one, but this one is going to stick because look how cute it is. So I'm doing it on mauve fabric. This is 28 count Lagana, hand dyed by me, and I'm using the Call for DMC, and I just absolutely love it. And after stitching the bakery twice on 2 other fabrics, actually I think they're both grey, I went, no, I need to stitch something else of it. So I'm starting in the middle and working out, and I'm so happy with it on the mauve. I guess frosted pumpkin stitchery patterns are so fun and yeah, just cheery and quirky, and yeah, I just feel it suits their vibe so much. So love this one. Now I have just got this one into markup, I think. I have. So I am at 1,032 stitches out of 6,907, which is 14.97%. So I have 5,875 stitches to go. So another one, really, really fun to have it done one day. But yeah, really happy with it on this purple fabric. I feel like the colours just pop now and it looks really good. Okay, and then the last two in my swirl section are quite, well, they're from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery too, and they're like partner pieces and they're the same size. So we're looking about, well, roughly same size, 6,500 stitches, both of them. I have got them into markup. So I have the Christmas Celebration Sampler, I'll put a picture up. And this was one I made a tiny start on last year. And this is where it's at. I started in December as part of my 25 days of Christmas stitching. And look at my cute little snowman. And I chose the pink, and this is 32 count pink, vintage pink whisper. It is a Zweigart pre-printed linen. And yeah, I think it's gonna look really cute on this fabric. It's a really nice one, this one. I love all the letters. I did think it'd be cool to do cushions too, wouldn't it? With well, especially because they're my kids' initials, so C, Cordelia. There's an A in Christmas. Archie. There is a T for Teddy, my eldest. Like I thought, oh, I could do a Michi cushion, but then I love the whole thing, so hence it started as the whole thing as well. So I got that one, Christmas Celebration. Okay, I don't have that one marked off in Pattern Keeper, I just know, so 6,500. And then this one is partner one, the Halloween Spooky Sampler, I do have marked off and in Pattern Keeper, not Pattern Keeper, markup, sorry. And oh, I love this one. I started in October last year. I was going through a mauve phase for my Halloween stitching. Great. This is 14 count Ada, hand dyed by me using the called for DMC. And I feel like I've done a bit. Let's see, what have I written? I have done, oh, that's not too good, 395 stitches. Is that all? I feel like it should be more. Maybe I've marked it off properly. And that's out of 6,504 stitches. So that's 6.07%, and I have 6,109 to go. So yeah, oh well, that's on its way. It looks happy. I love the letters, like the Christmas one as well. Yeah. So this is the last piece of my small whips. So as I said, I kind of went to 6,000 stitches. The next one, there's a bit of a jump. It starts at 8,000. But I thought, no, this is a good category to have. Good to know how many stitches to get them finished and hopefully get some progress on them. Now, my next batch is my large, and so my thinking is, all right, so I can work on the one with the least amount of stitches in my small, if I want. I can work on the one with the least amount of stitches in my large category. So that way, ones with more are getting more stitches to go, are getting love too. I'm not just knocking over the quick wins because I imagine once you get to the larges it would be a big slog if you just did it that way, and I probably wouldn't stick to it at all. So this is my thinking to help keep me motivated and also give me choice. Like if you tell me I have one thing I can stitch on and that is it, then it feels like homework to me, and I know I'll probably rebel and not do it. But if you say to me, well, you've got this small whip or this large whip or this BAP, you know, oh, I got choices, or one of my special whips. Yeah, I can do that. So that's why, as I said, doing it this way, I'm hoping to get it down to about like 10 active whips at a time and then see how I go with that. We'll see. Okay, I'm just going to go organise my next batch of large whips and then I'll be back. Hi guys, I am back and I've got my large WIP pile. I have 14 large WIPs here, which, yeah, it's not bad. I think in an ideal world, I'd be happy with like 10 large projects, but actually I thought, well, 14, not too far off. And let's get started. So my first one of, I guess, my large projects that I would like to work on and would be an active WIP will be my Black Cat Season. So let's put a picture of that one up. This is by Lindy Stitches. Now you can buy the 6 patterns individually and you could just stitch them as small, or you can buy them all together and stitch them as a bell pull. So I'll put a picture of both up. I just love this one and I'm actually really excited that it's kind of the first one of my large projects that I'd get to work on. It is such a fun piece, and as you know, I love cats. My black cat Jet hasn't made an appearance today. He's asleep over there. I can see him, but yeah, usually he pops in, says hello at some stage, and he's very beloved in this house. So how perfect is Midnight Walker Shadow Stalker for him? I hand dyed this very long piece of 18 count Ada myself. Because it was really hard. In Australia, it was really hard to get a piece of fabric this kind of shape unless you did it yourself. And I went with the 18 count so it would fit selvage to selvage. I think I bought it from Spotlight and then had to dye it. So yeah, but actually I really enjoy stitching it. It says 2/1, this one. And it is using the called for DMC that's in the pattern. So I know Lindy Stitches suggested a lot of over dyes, but I don't use them. Predominantly I use DMC and I think it looks fantastic in the DMC. Like it looks happy, it's cute and fun. I really like the colors. So yeah, really pleased with that and how it's going. Now I have estimated for this one because it's 6 patterns put together and then there's also free borders on the website. So I have estimated for this one that it'd be about 10,000 stitches. I don't know. That's just, I mean, look, it's got a lot of stitching to do. I'm guessing I've done about 2,000 and I have 8,000 to go. So 8,000, I guess, is where we're starting to go in my first one of my large projects, but excited that's now active WIP. That is an option, you know, I can go and do some good work on that until it's finished. Okay, my next one, I love this one so much and I did work on it quite a bit this year. This is, well, originally it was from the CrossStitch magazine and is the one on the cover, Ode to Autumn. Isn't it just beautiful? I loved it. I love that blue colour, so I had to order that exact blue linen. Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I knew, oh well, I have to stitch that, I have to. Now it is available on the Tiny Modernist website. I'll put a picture of it up. As you can see, she's done her sample in the grey, which is nice, but the blue just stole my heart. I started it from the magazine originally. So when was this? October 2022. So I probably would have taken me a month or two to get the fabric, so around then. But I didn't stitch that much on it. And then when she released it as a PDF, I bought that and got it into Pattern Keeper, and yeah, I've stitched a lot more on it since. So Ode to Autumn, or Traditions of Autumn, I think it's called on her website. I have done 5,297 stitches out of 13,531. So I guess I should show you it. Here you go. Look at that. How great does that look? So I did work on this in autumn this year and got, no, sorry, it's the reverse in the camera. I got this side done. Which, yeah, it's fun. This is the 28 count blue spruce linen by Zweigart, that wonderful colour I was telling you about. I'm using the call for DMC, which I really like. Now the magazine version had beads, and that's why there is room in the pumpkin I've left for the beads. Her PDF doesn't have that, and the magazine one also has a metallic thread in those. Well, it's not full metallic. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a partial metallic. It's got like glitter stuff in it, but it looks good in real life. I really like it. So that is the difference between the magazine version and the PDF, but really like this one. So I have, so it's at 39.15%, and I have 8,234 stitches to go on it. And yeah, I've stitched about 3,000 stitches on this year. So a way to go, but that's okay. It's a beautiful piece. It's making progress, and yeah, I just love it. Love it. Okay, so then next, it's funny because that's quite a large project, and but I've done quite a bit of stitching on it, I guess. But the next project is a smaller design, but I haven't done that much stitching in it, so that's why it's behind it in my large ones. So this is an Emma Congdon. I started this in my 31 days of Halloween stitching last year, and this is another one that was in CrossStitch first, but actually I did buy the PDF of Stitch Rovia, Emma Congdon's Etsy shop, and this is a little bit of magic. I'll put a picture of it up. I just loved it, and I knew I had to do it on a dark fabric, just like she did it. So this is where I'm up to. So it is pretty much a start, isn't it? But it is a start. This is 28 count navy Lagana. It's Swagger as well, and I think it looks really good on this. I do tend, probably tell the creases, I put this one in a Q snap to stitch on it. I stitch a lot in hand, it's mostly what I do, but if it's a dark fabric or a small count, then I will put it in a Q snap. It's just so much easier to see. That is the called for DMC colors so far. Aren't they beautiful? And this one is up to, oh, that's not too good, 669 stitches out of 9,012, which is 7.42%. So I have 8,343 to go. So yeah, quite a bit, but I have stitched quite a few of Emma Congdon designs before, and maybe it's because of the typography style, but they do stitch up really quick and they're really fun. So not worried about this one. I think it will get done and look fantastic. Okay, so next I have Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and this is a kit. This is Adventure Awaits. Isn't it cute? So I got this not last Christmas, the Christmas before. It was a really lovely present from my parents. Oh, isn't it cute? And I'll put a big picture up so it's easier to see. And I did start it, but I just didn't do that much stitching on it until, yeah, it was last month when it was end of April, beginning of May, I did my 14 Days of Designer series. So yes, I did a bit more on it then and got a continent done, and then kind of fell in love with it and thought, oh, I really want to get back to that. So this is where I'm up to. How cool does Africa look? And you can see I've gone over and gone into Europe, and yeah, really, really fun. Really happy with that. I love Caterpillar Cross Stitch designs. They are really fun to do, and there's no backstitch. So you know, once it's stitched, your crosses are done. It's done. It's just wonderful. I was given the matching needle minder. Isn't it beautiful? This, because it was a kit, this is the 28 count Ice Blue Lagana by Zweigart. Really lovely fabric. And because it came with a paper pattern, the kit I'm estimating. So Adventure Awaits, I've estimated I'm at 3,000 out of 12,000 with 9,000 to go. So very rough, just kind of looking at the squares and where everything is. I'm not sure if that's, you know, right, but that's where it is. And, you know, for my purposes, it does the job. I think it's about right in all my WIPs where it is, and yeah, oh, I love this one. So that is using, Caterpillar Cross Stitch use DMC threads, so that is just using their threads. And then this is, ooh, I'm gonna say I love them all, but this is another awesome one. This is Primrose Cottage Stitches, Welcome to the North Pole, and it came out not last year, before I think, and yeah, I think, yes it did, and I remember it took a while for the book to come to Australia, but yeah, I was so excited when I got it, and I started it, and then I wasn't sure about my conversion. So as you just saw, theirs is the lovely tan fabric with the DMC, and this is mine. So I did the blue, sorry, theirs is the lovely tan fabric, and they use a lot of overdyes in it. And I use DMC. So I have done my own kind of bit brighter DMC conversion on it and the blue, and I started it, then I paused it for ages till last December, and then when I was doing my 25 days of Christmas stitching, I picked it back up and I went, actually no, I do like it, I want to keep going, and I have. So I finished the first section, I'm now in the second section. How cute is it? It's really fun. Just, yeah, I love Primrose Cottage designs. I don't know if you can see, I do have Christmas rules up. I don't know, see, I change it. There we go. Christmas rules. The bottom of Christmas rules up there. So yeah, I know I'd love to have this one done as well, and I'd probably finish it the same way as a quilt, because getting a frame, I mean, they had those amazing boards that you could order from their dad. I saw on their Flosstube, Primrose Cottage's Flosstube, but getting that to Australia, I can't even imagine what the postage would be. So quilt finish, I think, for this one. Oh, the fabric I'm using is 32 count vintage blue whisper. It is a Zweigart pre-printed fabric. We got there. So yeah, I have estimated for this one 15,000 stitches altogether. I guessed I was about 4,000. I mean, there's quite a bit there, especially with that snow and that train carriage. So that would leave 9,000 stitches to go. So actually about the same as I've estimated for Adventure Awaits. I feel like this one has more stitches in it, so maybe I've estimated wrong, but it is a really, really lovely design. So the next one I have is Enchanted Quaker. So this is, I think, my only WIP from Luminous Fibre Arts, but isn't it a gorgeous one? Such an amazing design. I started this with Peggy still stitching last year, and she has finished it. Yes, we were at a retreat together last year and started it, and yeah, I'll list her channel below. You can go have a look at her finish. It looks incredible, and I'm not finished, can you tell? I have a way to go, but it does look awesome what I've done so far. I love it. This is DMC 29 I chose, and this fabric is Paddock Lane Design Witch's Brew. It is a 32 count Lagana, and isn't it beautiful? Just love it. I just love how these two look together. So I am up to, I had to check. I'm like, only that? Only that? No, it's got to be wrong. It's got to be wrong. I am up to 2,317 stitches out of 11,381, which is 20.36%. So I have 9,064 stitches left to go, and pitifully, I've only stitched 500 of this, 500 stitches in this year, which really I should have done a lot more, shouldn't I? But anyway. That is why I'm trying this. We'll see how it goes, because I think it'd be really nice just to sit down with this project and just off you go. And I think actually that's what Peggy did. She just got so addicted to it because the motifs was so fun. Look at them. And there's something about having a monochromatic project. I think it's so relaxing. You don't have that choice in those color changes. It's just keep going till the end of your thread. Yeah, really. I think I've said that about everyone. I really like it, but I do like my WIPs. Okay, my next one is, oh, it was another Sal. I think this, one of the reasons why, yeah, I'm banned from Sal's. Just don't mention Caterpillar CrossStitch new Halloween one with Emma Congdon designing it. I'm feeling the urge, but I'm banned from Sal's. That's the way it is. This is Castle Homecoming by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Let's put a picture of it up. And actually, looking at it, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think I would be over halfway. look at that. Isn't it fun? I love the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery patterns. I mean, look at all those characters having the time of their lives. Just partying on, so happy. Also got the dragon, you got the Loch Ness Monster. Just love it. And then, yes, so I've been working this year on the scene up here. I am up to... so this is an estimate one because I haven't been able to get it into any program. So I guessed 20,000 stitches and that was 10,000 out of that. I don't know if that's right or not, but it is an awful lot of stitching, this one, and I still have to finish this whole scene, do a castle, do my whole border, do a whole tree, and then come down and do a scene down here. Like, I have a lot of stitching to go. That's why I only feel like I'm halfway and have about 10,000 stitches. I don't know if that's right or not, but yeah. Now this is a DMC conversion by me. I did make the colors a bit brighter as I went, especially the greens. If you email me, I can let you know what I did. And this is 28 count Ice Blue, yes, Lagana by Zweigart. So yeah, it's really fun. I've put quite a bit of work in. Like, it'd be really fun to have on the wall. One day it'll get finished. And I have finished one Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery yearly sale so far, Cozy Cafe. And I love it. I look at it every day and just absolutely adore it. And I feel such pride. Like, yeah, I finished one of Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery's yearly sales. So I really should get and finish more, shouldn't I? Anyway, that's nice when it just brings you so much joy. I mean, I guess that's why we do this hobby. It's just so fun. And some designers are so talented. This is another really beautiful one. This is Fantastical Greenhouse by Tiny Modernist. This was this year's yearly sale. And actually all pieces are out. So I was like, well, you finished Adelaide, aren't you? Of course you are. Yeah. Yeah. So this is where I am up to. Oh, it's gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. I mean, I've got a gnome, I've got a dragon, I've got a fairy to stitch. I'm looking forward to them. How beautiful is that? This is 14 count Ada, hand dyed by me. I'm using the called for DMC. And now the whole pattern is out. It just came out actually, I think. Yes, I think the last part just came out and I put it in Pattern Keeper. And it was really nice having the last part because now I don't have to do like the monthly updates or anything. It's like it's all there. I never have to update it again, just progress and fill it in. And this is up to 4,992 stitches out of 15,458. So that will be the total. And I'm at 32.29% and I have 10,466 stitches to go. So yeah, I guess all I've put in, I've done this year. So I have done quite a bit of stitching on it, but yeah, not the 15,000 and something. Yeah, if I could pull my stitches across from other projects. But anyway, I love it. It looks so good. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful piece. I love Tiny Modernist designs. Okay, so next one. Oh, I don't have any left actually, do I? Oh, maybe about 5. Okay, so next one is another Caterpillar cross stitch kit, and I started this the 1st of autumn this year. This is Hello Pumpkin from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And oh, it is really cute and beautiful colours. So this is 28 count Lagana. It's just the white that came with the kit, and using the DMC with the kit, this is what I've done so far. I actually found, because this came with a paper pattern, I blew it up to double size, so in Australia A3, and it made it a lot easier to stitch. I think because it has a lot of little colour changes. I just really struggled with it being on the small paper pattern when it came. And I have estimated this one as well. So maybe I've been a bit harsh. I've said I've done about 1,000 stitches. I don't know, maybe I've done a bit more. I've estimated 12,000 because it's the big tree and everything. It's about like it had quite a bit to go. And so 11,000 to go. So how cute does he look? It'd be awesome to get him finished, wouldn't it? Anyway. We will see. I mean, this is a bit, we're getting quite far back in my large WIP, so I guess he'll be put away for a while, but we'll see. See how it goes, see if I change my mind. I change my mind a lot, so yeah. Okay, so this one, oh, this is another tiny modernist. This is Stitch Witch. Put a picture of it up, and oh, I love her. I love her, and I also have in 2 WIPs time, actually, 1, 2, my next 3 WIPs are all tiny modernist. I might like her designs. Okay, so this is where I got to in Stitch Witch. I started her in my 31 days of Halloween stitching. This is 28 count Lagana, hand dyed by me. And I'm using the cord for DMC. And how awesome does she look? And actually, she's going to be quite big, isn't she? Anyway, she will look amazing. Now, this one, Stitch Witch, I do have in Pattern Keeper. So I'm at 1,129 stitches out of 12,274, which is 9.2%. So I have 11,145 to go. We're getting quite big. Now, my thought for Stitch Witch, and also for Yule Goddess, which I'll show you in 2 projects time, was to make them a monthly stitch. So I did my 31 days of Halloween stitching in October last year and got the whole tiny modernist Halloween calendar stitched. So wouldn't it be awesome to get her stitched? So that's what I was thinking. So I don't think I will be up to her in my WIP list in October, but she might be jumping ahead and pulling her out. I might be splitting her up among the days of October and just trying to get her done, because I just think she is so lovely. She's an incredible pattern. She looks so good and so intricate, but with so few colors. Like, I don't have it right here, but I'm pretty sure it's like 8 DMC colors. Like, it's not many. And she just looks so good. Like, I don't know how Cheryl does it, but yeah. We're excited about her. Yeah, if I could get her finished this year, be ecstatic. All right, another tiny modernist, and this is Every Season. So we'll put a picture of it up, and this was my leap day start last year, February 29th. And my aim was to do 25% each year, and I just scraped in this year. So this is where I'm up to. This beautiful fabric is Garden Meadow from Paddock Lane Designs. It's her opal 32 count. And isn't it stunning? I just feel it suits this design so much. This is DMC, the called for colors, which are just so beautiful. And I am up to 1,461 stitches out of 16,598. So I'm at 25.07%, which means I have 12,437 left. So yeah, 25.07%. That's why I said I just scraped in. Just scraped in 25% for that year. So I'll have to think about this one, because I did want to do another 25% for next year so I could get it finished in the 4 years. This might have to jump the queue sometime, but yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Just beautiful. I don't know if you see that shine, the opal Lagana. Oh, I just love it. And it was such a fun stitch, this spring block. Like, yeah. One of my favourite WIPs. Okay, and then we have another tiny modernist WIP. And I think this might be my last tiny modernist one to show you. And this is Yule Goddess. So I'll put a picture of her up. She is so beautiful. I started her in December last year as part of my 25 days of Christmas stitching. And I had a start. So it may seem a bit weird to start down here, but this was fabric I got in a Miss Dyer sale and had a purple splotch here. And I just wanted to make sure I could cover her. Because the rest of the fabric's so beautiful and I wanted to use it. And this is Paddock Lane Designs, the green. It is an opal 14 count. How good, can you see the bunny? I know it blends in a little bit, but once, because the skirt's fully stitched, so once the skirt's in, he's gonna look amazing. And I am up to 1,028 stitches out of 14,888, so 6.9%. And I think I have 13,800, no, I know I have from Pattern Keeper, 13,860 stitches left. So I'm thinking December, just focus on her and get her stitched. I think, yeah, it'd look amazing. And then obviously I'd planned for her to be on my Christmas wall and Stitch Witch to be on my Halloween wall, but then part of me says, oh, what if you had them together? And then they have more in this series, which they're Bee Goddess and a Stitch Goddess, and yeah, so one thing at a time. Let's just concentrate on these first before I get too far ahead of myself. But yes, love that one. Okay, and I have 2 left in my large projects. So this one, I don't know, I've often thought I really like it, that's why I've kept it in, but I have so little started, I'm like, oh, does it even count as a WIP? I don't know. So this is Wonder, and it's by a 2x2 Stitch Art, an Etsy shop. I'll put a picture of it up. It's really lovely. It's only 4 or 5 colours, just different blues. No, maybe 4 blues and a white. And it looks like it'll be a fun, relaxing piece. And originally I started it to test out the Pattern Keeper trial. Then when the trial finished, I lost it. And then I have put it back now. Yes, and I haven't done much. But anyway, so this should be 13,888 stitches altogether. I have done, oh, what if that's right, like 66? I don't know, what do you think? But yeah, pretty much the whole design to go, let us say. And this is just 28 count antique white Lagana with the called for DMC. So yeah, you can't really see much from what I've done, but it would be a nice design. My husband loves this one, so I guess no, I wouldn't take it up. He would love to have this one. I mean, Lord of the Rings. So yeah, keeping this one in, but as you can see, it's my second last large, so it is way down the pile. Well, I guess one day. And then my very last large WIP, but definitely not least, because it is one that is beloved, is another Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery yearly sale. Can you see that I have a problem? Although, in my defense, this one and Castle Homecoming were not started. No, Castle Homecoming was, so I can't say that. This one was not started originally. It was started later on. I think the 31st of December 2022 as part of my 12x12. And, oh, sorry, I just knocked the stitch minder. I'll just grab that before it goes flying. Okay, here we go. This is where I'm at. So it is really beautiful. This is Once Upon a Time. It is a big one, and I haven't had any success getting this in anywhere. I'm guessing it's well over 20,000 stitches though, and I just love it. So what have I guessed? I have guessed 21,000 stitches. I have guessed I've done about 5,000. I don't know, and I have 16,000 left to go. So that's kind of my estimate. I've definitely put in at least 1,000 this year though, because yes, I've worked on the 3 peaks. And this beautiful fabric is from number 12 Stitch Co. It is a linen, and I always forget it, and then as soon as I finish filming, I remember it. It is not salted caramel, that's the other one. It is toasted mallow. Got it. Isn't it beautiful? I just love it. I think it looks so good. This is 2/2. I have done a DMC conversion and brightened it up, and yeah, I just love it. I've changed my border. I put lots of different colours in my border when I'm pretty sure theirs is only navy, pink and purple. Yeah, and they do use overdyes, I think 2 overdyes, but I'm just using DMCs. But it's so busy. I think it looks so good as it is. The other major change I've made, and I think that's what made me kind of put it away. Well, it's 2025 now. So for a bit we'll say, is I have changed the text. So instead of having the months, so January, February, March, I'm trying to put the fairy tale names in, which I love the way it looks, but fitting them in is, yeah, not that easy. As you can see, we've got my 3 pigs, Frog Prince and Snow White. So yeah, I really love this one, but that's the thing of all my WIPs, I do love them. that's where they're my WIPs. But then I keep starting more and they keep going up, and then I don't work on the WIPs I love, and it's like, okay, I need a strategy. I need a strategy. So yeah, that is all my large WIPs. So that is another category done. If that wasn't large enough for you, I now have BAPs. So big ass projects to yeah, and I have 7 of them, which isn't too bad. I think I would like to be down to 5, but you know what, 7's not bad. So I am just going to put these away and we'll get them out and we'll have a chat about them. See you soon. Okay, I am back. As you can see, my my kitty friend has changed too. This is Jet. He decided he wanted to be a star for a while. I don't know if you can hear him, he's purring very loudly. And I have got my super duper big projects, my BAPs. So let's go through them. My first one that I have the least amount of stitches left on, that sounds good, doesn't it? And was actually the first full coverage piece I ever started. This is Mini Witchwood Express, artwork by Lisa Parker from Heaven and Earth Designs. So I'll put a picture of that up. I just love it. I mean, cats, the Harry Potter vibes, Lisa Parker artwork, just incredible. Incredible. And this is where I am up to. Oh, I really like that. I think it looks really good. So I am working on getting, finishing the top pages. I mean, that's where the design comes to. This is my first full coverage, so that's why it's on non-gridded fabric. It's the only one, because I found out from this that no, I really do need gridded. I have drawn in the grid there, and actually I've drawn it too far on that side, but that's okay. This is just water-soluble pen, so I just need to wet it to get rid of it. But I love this piece. It looks so good. I'm not usually a person that stitches with more kind of neutral grey colours, but actually I have really enjoyed it. So far, this is 2/1 tent stitch on 28 count even weave. And I have found now, after stitching it, this kitty was really confetti dense, and now I prefer 25 count. I don't know if you can see, I'll move up close. He is a little bit bumpy in real life, but back here he still looks really good. And there will be 2 other cats who will be the main focus because they're much bigger. So love this one. I am up to 22,324 stitches out of 85,150 stitches. So that brings it to 26.22%. So I have a mere 62,826 stitches to go. So that's not much, is it? And stitches done this year. So I have done 4,405 stitches on it this year. So I thought I'd done more actually this year, but anyway, I've done a bit. So this is, well, it is highlighted on my sheet. It is the top one highlighted. So that would mean this would be my full coverage focus. So I'm not sure how I'm going to go with that because I love all my big projects. I really do. I will have to think. I have thought about making a wheel, but then I thought it would be fun, but then would I get that much stitching on it when if I focus on this, I get stitching on it? Maybe I should do page finishes. Actually, that's a good idea. Like a page finish and then move to the next one, a page finish and so on, and work that way, because that way I'd still be making progress but touching them. So yes, maybe I'll take that. I mean, look, I accept. I did have this wild idea I was going to finish this one this year, and if it was the only one I stitched, yeah, I guess I could. But even then, if I've done just over 50,000 stitches so far this year and I have 62,000 to go, I'd have to up it, wouldn't I? But anyway, all thinking. But yeah, I do love it. It will be the first one I get back to, and yeah, we'll see how I go. At the very least, going for the page finish. I mean, if I had those 3 pages at the top finished, yeah, I would be super happy. So that is my Witchwood Express. Oh, and the needle minder is from JK's Needlecraft Supplies. I usually have her shop address down below. She's an Australian online needlework supplier. Okay, so the next one, which I have the least amount of stitches, which is very close. So that one was 62,826 left to stitch. This one, which is my beautiful Gecko Rouge Mermaid, who I started last May. Look at her, though she's not full coverage, but she still is quite dense and has a lot of stitching. She has 63,000 to go. So I got to here on her, so you can kind of see. So that's, I worked on her tail, her body a little bit, her outline, yeah, just a bit. And I got to 1,334 out of 64,335. So I'm at 2.07%. And that's why I have 63,000 stitches left. So this is actually full cross on 25 count. So I guess you call it 1/1. Well, the others could, but if they're full coverage, so you know, like a square or a rectangle, then I'm going to do them 2/1 tent. But because this one has I guess what would you call it? It's like uneven shape, isn't she? With the mirror and the flowers, beautiful, but I really felt full cross would look better than tent, because tent would leave a much harsher uneven edge. So I am doing full cross for this on the 25 count. And as you see, it's gridded, it's easy grid, which yes, you wash in very, 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 very hot water and it disappears. So excited about that. This is the Gecko Rouge kit. So the fabric actually came with the kit, as did all the threads, and yes, I got the matching needle minder as well, which is nice. So that is number 2. Number 3, which, ooh, close again before we have a big jump. So this is another Lorna Lane. I just love her designs. I know I should only have one on the go, but they're so beautiful. And I got this one from my husband for Christmas and this one from my parents for Christmas. So I have to have them both going. There's no other option. This is B, which I know a lot of people have stitched and been seen on Flosstube. Isn't it beautiful? As soon as I saw it on Flosstube, I went, I love B. I love B. I think I said that for over a year. And so finally I got her as a present, which is nice. And I don't have B in a frame at the moment, but this is where I'm up to. It looks so good. It looks so good. I just love it. So once again, it's 25 count easy grid, so the kit. I'm doing this full cross too because it's not a full coverage. The lines, yeah, don't have a straight edge. And I am up to 2,874 stitches out of 65,116, which is 4.41%. So isn't it funny? I'm further along percent-wise than Mermaid, but I have 64,242 stitches to go because it's a bigger design. But yeah, love this one too. So yes, I think my BAPs, I might have to keep aiming for page finishes and cycling through them. Although I love the idea of just working on one and finishing it. That's not going to happen because I just love them too much. And they're such fun to work on. And when you have a really big project like these, I mean, what my next one, well, my next one's 118,000 stitches left, so I'm not going to be finishing anytime soon, but they're so fun to work on and they're so relaxing, and I really enjoy it. Okay, my next one, so this is another Gecko Rouge, but it was from their Patreon. It was their November Patreon pattern. They have one available each month as a PDF, which, because I'm in Australia, is just fantastic. But if you miss that month, but you still love it, you can get it afterward as a kit. So this is Aurora Cottage by Kate Brazier. It is available as a kit on their website now. And this is where mine is up to. Isn't that Aurora looking good? You can see, so I've done one page, I'm on my second page and a bit of cross because I can never stick to just one page. But I love it. As I keep going across, it will get to a green in the Aurora and I'm very excited for that. Now this is now 2/1/10 stitch. Actually started off as 1/1 full cross, but I don't think you can tell. No, you're looking close. Can you tell? I'm not sure you can. I still think it looks really good in the tent now. And this kitted up by me, but 25 count easy grid because that's what I like with the call for DMC. Now I am at that's higher than I thought. I am at 7,405 stitches out of 126,400. I'm at 5.86%. And I have 118,995 stitches left. And I have done on this year 2,963 stitches. So yes, I think this is where a lot of my stitches went. Different full coverages, but yeah, they look lovely. They're fun to do. Yeah. If you haven't tried a full coverage, I do recommend it. It's just a totally different way. It's about the journey. There we go. More than the destination. Sound like an English teacher. Anyway. Okay, so Gecko Rouge. Oh, more Gecko Rouge. And this is a new Gecko Rouge you haven't seen before. Phew, good thing I snuck this in before my, I've got to earn my new starts. Now this was a really, really lovely present for Mother's Day, which we have in May in Australia. And look what I got. Isn't it just so, so beautiful? I mean, we're talking about space in September. You can't get more space, can you? How beautiful. So this is from Aruda Art, is the artist. And I looked them up because, you know, a lot of artwork is done with AI now. But they have a YouTube channel, Aruda Art, and he is incredible watercolor artist. So, you know, I know this is the charted CrossStitch version, but this was done in watercolor, like painted. How beautiful is that? Just incredible, incredible. I just admire artistry so much. So yeah, I had to start it. I had to. So I started this on Mother's Day and I think I only stitched on it. That's the only time I've stitched on it. But I couldn't not, could I? And it is on 25 count, which as you know is what I like, using the kit threads. And what I did do different in this one is I started the bottom. I started the bottom right. Yes, where that big black tree is. I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do the black trees and then concentrate on that sky above? I just thought that'd be really nice, then go straight to the sky. So this is where I got to. I'm doing 2/1 tent because it has a rectangular shape. So I thought the tent, you know, the edge would be straight, it wouldn't matter. A lot of dark colours. You can see I'm still filling some in. And I am at 1,002 stitches. So that's out of 130,200. So I'm at 0.77% and I have 129,198 stitches left. So, you know what, for one day, it was Mother's Day, it's not bad. Isn't it beautiful? So that will be that tree in the corner. Yeah, just love it. So I was very, very spoilt and very excited about that one. And then, what do we got next? Oh, two more, both Hades, so Heaven and Earth Designs. All right, so my first one is, this was a new start. Yeah, it was the end of April. I started it. I wasn't meant to be starting it, but I found I had the pattern in my stash and I just couldn't help myself. It was so beautiful. I was talking about it in a video and the next thing I know, I'd started it. And this is Fairy Whispers. another artwork by Lisa Parker. I love her artwork, and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So I'll put a picture of it up. This is the requester size. So it's not the mini and it's not the regular. It is in between, but I found that to be a really good size stitch wise. So this is where I am up to, which, considering I didn't start long ago, is not bad. I'm quite pleased. Fold it in half so you can see better. Look at that. So I started the forest, those beautiful greens. I think that's just what drew me to it. I mean, obviously I love the bluebells and the unicorn, and my daughter's middle name's Bluebell, so it was just perfect with the bluebell fairy. But yeah, how beautiful are those colours. And this is 25 count 2/110 stitch. I have done 4,082 stitches, and that is out of 184,875. I am at 2.21%, and I have 180,793 stitches left to go. Not much, not much. I mean, hardly anything. I mean, it has got a big fabric board around it. But yeah, no, I don't regret starting that. It's just, I really have enjoyed stitching it. I can't wait to get back to it. That was just, yeah, really love it. And I think that's the important thing with a full coverage. You've just got to absolutely love it, because you're going to have it around for a very long time and do a lot of stitches on it. And yeah, I have been wondering about my Gecko Rouge Patreon. So I've been a member since it started in November, but obviously, like, each month I'm accumulating more and more full coverage patterns, and I'm like, how am I gonna stitch them all? Like, I know I should see the pattern collecting as a separate hobby. I think that once I have to get that mindset in, and then I will feel happier about it. But I look at them all and think, but I want to stitch that one, I want to stitch that one, I want to stitch that one. Like, when they were just the kits before, you had to really be picky and just choose what you absolutely loved. But with the Patreon, you get a new pattern from an artist each month. It's like, oh, yeah. Anyway, good problem to have. Okay, so my very final WIP, and I thank you very much if you've got this far in the video. And through all my 46 active WIPs plus 10 finishes, so we've been through a lot. And this is so beautiful. Every time I see it, I'm like, maybe you just need one WIP in your life, Adelaide, and this is it, just one. And this is Treasure Hunt Bookshelf by Amy Stewart. So I'm going to put a picture of it up. This is the regular version. I am planning to do the top 3 shelves because that's what I really like about it. And this is where I'm up to. So how great does this look? This is 25 count easy grid. This is 2/110 stitch, and I just love it. I love the colors. I think it looks so well. I know it's regular. It's not like, you can get max color with more colors, or you can get super size, which is bigger with more detail. But so far for me, I'm happy. That looks fantastic. And I have done 10,726 stitches out of 213,750, which is 5.01%. So I have a very mere 203,024 stitches left. And this is my statistics updated with only the 3 shelves, not the 4. So yeah, not much. Maybe it's the kind of project that I should have a monogamous month on. I don't know, I'll think about that. I mean, I'm thinking at the moment I'll go with the page thing for finishes and go through them that way. But yeah, love it. Just love it. It's a really nice one to end it on. Okay, so that is all my WIPs. Wow. Thank you so much if you got this far with me. I hope you found it interesting, me organising my WIPs this way. I know I have found it really helpful, and I'm excited. I've got them organised by stitch count. I know where they're at. I've got some goals. I've got hopefully some finishes in the next few months, and then let's talk about new starts. So I have a retreat at the end of this month. Am I going to have a new start? Probably. I have been wanting to start Winter Quaker by Primrose Cottage Stitches, and that will be another new start. I was planning to start it, actually I was planning to start the 1st of June because that's the first day of winter here, but obviously with sickness and everything it didn't happen. But that's okay. It's still winter, it's still pretty cold. Hence, you know, the jacket and the snuggly cat. So I would like to start it, so maybe I'll be kind to myself and I will say two finishes, 1 new start. So I am decreasing as I go because I have, probably about 20 things I could start today. Like, I mean, we're so lucky. We have such beautiful, beautiful cross-stitch designs and yeah, we just want to stitch them. But my WIPs need some love. They definitely need some love. I need to get through some, get them up on the wall and just enjoy them, because once they're up on the wall, I look at them every day. Like I smile at them every day. They make me happy. So that's what I need to do. I also have 9 finishes I need to fully finish as well. So yeah, I'll get on that in the next week. I'll start doing some frame research and getting organized that way. Yeah, that is my plan. So active WIPs I have now to work on. Mini Witchwood Express, that is my big BAP WIP to focus on till I get that page finish. Black Cat Season by Lindy Stitches. And the Snowflake Ornament from the very first one I showed in my small WIPs, which was the Paddock Lane Designs November Patreon ornament. So they are kind of my 3 active WIPs for my categories, BAP, large and small. And then I also have my special WIPs in there as well, thrown into. So down to 9 if I do choose to put Cut Through Steam Train as a UFO, 8. So I'll have 8 active WIPs, and you know what? We'll see how we go. See how we go. So that is my plans. I am excited, and I mean, it's not only about the finishes, it's opening up for new starts too. It's a bit of both. Thank you so much everyone for watching my mid-year WIP parade. Thank you for the support so far. Thank you for the comments, the likes, subscribes. As I said at the beginning, I'm coming up to my 1 year anniversary on Flosstube. I really thought actually it was now, but it's this time next month, so 11 months anniversary. It has been amazing. I've just met so many great people. I've been so inspired. I can't believe, actually, if I go back to this time last year and tell myself like in 12 months what's going to be happening and what this is like, I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, no, that's insane. That's too incredible to contemplate. Well, yeah, it's real, isn't it? And all the amazing people I've met, the friends I've made. I mean, yeah, Rho from Ro's Crafty Corner. Hello, Katie and Jeremiah from Katie Jeremiah's mum. Hello, Peggy, you're the reason I started Flosstube, from Peggy Still Stitching. Hello, Maggie from Homemade on the Ridge. Yeah, it's incredible. It's such fun. Such fun. It's such an amazing community. I really appreciate the comments, the likes, support, the help, yeah, everything. All right, well, I am hoping to see you next week. Fingers crossed, there's no illness. My uni doesn't start again to July, so yeah, hopefully there's no barriers, and we'll have a chat next week about how my stitching is going and how this new plan is unfolding. We will see. I hope you have an amazing stitchy week. Take care, and I'll see you then. Bye.